My name is Nick Foster. I'm an athlete at Kilian Academy, and this is my BJJ journey. I started BJJ about 3 years ago. From this point, the COVID pandemic has gotten in the way of that a little bit, but in the meantime, it's been a humbling and a very extremely rewarding journey in the time that I've been involved with it. I started my BJJ journey with my two best friends, who are twins, Sean and Alec Wildeboer. I've known them since grade 5. I started just in downtown Owen Sound at a gym, and I just kind of floated the word to them. Thought they should try it out because I got my butt kicked in the first couple classes, and I thought they'd enjoy it as well. So. I think the initial attraction to BJJ was awarded from the self-defense aspect. I also played a lot of sports in my childhood, so being active was also something that was on my mind when I started it. But I think the humbling nature of the sport was something that truly attracted me to it, and the kind of persistence that's needed for a lot of these athletes to push through to the upper belts. I'm presently training at Kilian Academy in Shadow Lake, Ontario, at a nice, wonderful facility with a little workout space as well. In the complete BJJ journey, there's a couple of moments that I can recollect on that are completely memorable to my essence as a person. I only feel. I think getting all of our blue belts at the same time, I think that was a really rewarding experience. But as well, we all traveled down to Illinois during November of last year, and it was a wonderful experience to go through the week there and to get actually just put through the meat grinder, what is just Pedigo submission fighting. Just getting a real experience of what grappling was, especially at that white belt. We really got the early chance to work it in, so it was an awesome opportunity. I think the basic influence from Pedigo that we took back from that week there and our just time within that environment was the hard work, the perseverance, and the absolute ability to come up from absolutely nothing. It was incredible to train in that space that was previously a laundromat with some absolute world champions, and to just throw down and sweat on the same mats and to see what it actually took down there. And I think down in the US there's definitely a more wrestle-heavy culture, and that was really good to get introduced into. And I think we even got the chance to go to a couple high school classes and got our butts kicked by just some teenagers, man. So it was humbling stuff, really humbling stuff. But I would go there again in a heartbeat. Alec Wildeboer was my uke during the entire experience, and he's always been there throughout my entire journey. So was his brother, and so it was really an honor to actually be the uke during his demonstration, for him to be the uke in mine. Even though he was a little smaller, it was nice to even just create that bond through hardship and through kind of mutual purpose. So I was glad to do it. In the future, I think I'd just like to pass on what the experience was to me, and to hopefully engage that experience for other people, and to get more people involved, especially in the local area, in the local community of Great Bruce. I think in Canada especially, there's not a lot of grappling presence, and I'd like to introduce that to a lot of people, and just the gain that you can take just from going through hardship in your everyday life, even on the mats, through everything. I think the biggest challenge within my BJJ journey has been so far is, although it grants confidence, assuring that confidence within myself and being sure of my own game and my own abilities on the mat. When it comes to competition especially, I think those nerves come up, and there's a lot of things you have to do to quiet your mind. And that's something that I have been struggling with, and something that BJJ has also been helping me with. And so it's kind of a double-edged sword, but I'm working on it. Facing Tristan was an experience all the way through. He's an absolute just bundle of energy, and he has a love for the sport, which is so so obvious and so genuine to see at that age. And so he's coming after you and trying to jump all over you. It's a lot of fun. Trying to do a little bit of anti-jiu-jitsu against him, trying to get my own moves in there. But no, it was a great experience and definitely something to get my head in it. So I was happy to have him in there. Nick Mo is always an interesting role. He's very explosive and very sure of his kind of movements, especially in the standing up engagements. I just had to make sure to try and get around him and get him on the ground and get him pinned, but obviously he's very strong, so I had to try and keep him down as well. Battling with a lot of the thoughts that I took from the demo, I think it was definitely an interesting role for me, just mentally, but altogether a very good role, and I thank Nick for the experience.
Nope. Yes. Nice. All right. Watch that elevator. Nice. Oh no.
Jonathan has a really heavy top pressure game, and so I tried my best to really attack him on the feet, try and get him down to the mat and really hold him down, making sure that I had no instance where I was on the bottom. I try to make that my top priority when I'm rolling with them often. Very heavy usually. Awesome, good roll though. Facing my coach Abrie, it's always an experience in the gym. We always usually have pretty much all out wars on the feet, and it ends up with sweep to sweep to sweep, and someone ends up on top. And I expect nonetheless when I got in there, and definitely for my third or fourth fight going, I was excited to have a good war with them. And we went back and forth, and I enjoyed every moment of it, and it's truly an honor for him to push me through that goal and to go towards that belt, because he's been there through the entire experience. And I've molded myself into a different person at this gym, and I appreciate every notion that he's given me.
Keep the back, keep the back. Yeah. Nice job.
My experience for fighting Professor Kevin was none short from kind of unbelievable. It's always tough to roll against black belts, but it's crazy when you get in those moments and you really aren't really sure what to do. And you try everything, you go different ways. I even think I ended up on top after a takedown sequence, and I wasn't really sure to move. And trying different things, he probably put one of the worst bread cutter chokes on me I've ever felt. but I had an enjoyable time, and I saw some of the pictures today, and they spoke as such. So it was a great roll, truly. If I could pass on any thoughts to someone who's hoping to try jiu-jitsu, it's that the small battles that you go through every day on the mat contribute more than you think to yourself as a person. And the adventure that I've gone through in these 3 years has contributed more to myself as a person than I can even comprehend. And so I could just say to the next person that just give it a try. Just get on the mats and see what it's like.
Even on the mat. Go Buster. Go Buster, 10 seconds. 10 seconds, Buster. 1 second.
True to the spirit of who our academy is, the people that are sitting here, they are a family. Not by blood, but by blood.
My name's Nick Foster. I'm an athlete at Kilian Academy, and this is my BJJ journey. I got caught up on my Okay, let me try one more time.